Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Chef Lula Plays Path of Exile. This will be episode number 72, and I have a couple things I want to mention up front before we get into any meaningful content. First of all, you should be able to tell, morning chef. Did you get much sleep last night? But here we are, because I wanted to get this done. I've been sitting on some content that I wanted to push out shortly. So I think we're about at the end of what I can do this season. Admittedly, I think I'm about done, and I want to start playing other games. So this will be probably one of the last episodes of the season. I didn't quite touch on everything that the game has to offer. We didn't do any Forbidden Sanctum. We barely did any Delve on camera, but I have done a lot off camera. I had to cut there, so don't know exactly what I was talking about, just that I didn't complete a bunch of stuff on camera that I would have liked to, but I'm pretty much done with the league. I've been grinding really hard, and there's other games I want to play, and I apologize if that is an exact thing that I just said. My cat was going crazy, trying to wake up everybody in the house. So I feel like I am at a point where I can't really upgrade my character unless I have significant investment, and I'm just not ready to do that. I don't think it's worth it right now. Oh my gosh, my cat is going to wake up the entire family. So I don't know what's worth it for me, but like I said, there's just other stuff. There's still some stuff that I want to do to kind of round out the series here before we end, and not just the series, but just my playing experience as a whole. For example, I'm really close to finishing the Atlas, so I don't actually know where I'm going to get my last 3 points. I think there's a unique map that I need to do. Let's see. So I know there's a boss fight that I want to do. We're going to do that today, and then so I'll show you here first. So I need to do the last Maven invitation for the Feared, and that is a little scary, but I think I can do it. So we need to do the Cortex fight, the Alluring Abyss, which is going to be today. That's Uber Atziri, and then the Shaper's Realm is the Shaper's Realm. I think that might be Uber Elder? Is that Uber Elder? Or just the Shaper? I don't know. But anyway, so one thing we're going to do today is I've got these fragments here. So these you can buy on the market. I wouldn't recommend farming them. You can if you want to. I think you mostly get them from Vol side areas and from doing regular Atziri, but if you get a few of these, you can either transform them using the harvest crafting option, or you can just buy them on the market. Same down here with you know what, this I think the fight is Uber Elder, the Shaper's Realm. So you need all 4 of these, which I think it was this top red one was particularly expensive. So I bought a bottom red one, and then you just go to the Hoarder crafting station and you can transform it to the other one. It only costs like 500 juice or something like that, so it's super cheap to do it. I don't know why anybody would buy the expensive one. I wonder if this would show, like that one's showing 80C and this one's showing 82. I feel like the market at the time that I bought it was significantly different, but it's fine. So we got to do that. I do have a fight that I have to show on camera. I did it off camera, but I recorded it. It was the Uber Elder fight, which got me my last Void Stone down here at the bottom. I finally have all 4. So and then this one is defeat Venarius in the Cortex. All right, yep. So that'll be later too. I do want to mention also, by the time this episode goes live, it'll be too late. But tomorrow is going to be September 1st. No, August 31st. And I'm going to do a longer live stream and kind of get some stuff done. But one of my goals is to hit level 100. So I want to get some of this really hard stuff out of the way, see if I can finish it, and then start grinding away to level 100. And that's just not YouTube content. That's just me grinding maps and maps and maps and maps and maps. So without further ado, I'm going to bring you to the fight. I'm going to do this kind of unconventionally, just have my Windows player here, and we're just going to go through, and let's see how long. It's an 8-minute fight. I may speed it up a little bit here and there. Alright, so I got my 4 fragments, and we're going to go in. Am I going to do Maven? I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, there we go. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I need to... let's do that. So we don't have conflicting sounds. Alright, so this is me. What am I trying to do here? I think I'm trying to get the rest. Yeah, the fragments. So look, this one. I want to get a chaos. So 60 chaos for that one. Yeah, cool. Let's do it. Rock and roll. And then I'm gonna go to the Shaper. Oh, I need to do this fight again with Maven influence. Okay, but this was just me to see if I can do it. So with this one, this is the Shaper and the Elder at the same time. So this arena should look familiar, but we don't have to do all 4 corner bosses. It's just straight to the portal, and then we get brought right to the fight.
Father, no!
So again, the Shaper is Zana's father, and so in the fight with just the Elder, the Shaper helps us, but not this time.
Exile, do something!
Okay, so now we have both of them. Now, I think only one of them can be damaged at a time, so I like everything else, I haven't done this a bunch of times, so it's really just watch out. So right now, I'm putting damage in on the Shaper. The Elder is in a shield, so he is invulnerable, so don't waste your time. So now I'm fighting the Shaper. He's in a shield. He's in a purple shield, so don't fight him. Chef, don't fight him. Go after the Elder. You're fighting the wrong one. Chef, go after the Elder. There we go. In this slam, you have to stay close to him. He wants you close. So it can be tricky. With all of the stuff going on, you gotta pay attention. Alright, so now the Elder is invulnerable. Are they both invulnerable? Yes, there are portals that you have to do. There's a degen pool on the ground there. So you're gonna see it. I'm gonna kite this one away to the outskirts of the arena. Just like with the regular Shaper fight, if it touches you, it's gonna hurt. It doesn't hurt. It plops a degen right in the middle of the arena, and that's unfortunate. Another slam, so we're going to stay close and put damage on the Elder if you can, Chef. Alright, so this, hold on, this right here, what he's doing, he's like sucking life force. Of course, I can't hover over the degens here and tell you what it does, the debuffs, but like right now my movement speed is super duper low, and he's draining my life force, he's draining my energy shield, and so like my goal is to get out of his range so that I can survive.
Are you dead?
Oops. Again, I'll say I've only done this a handful of times, so I maybe didn't even notice. I'm so so worried about everything going on that it's tough to keep track of everything sometimes. But here we are, we're back. No problem. The little purple icon here means we're in a temporal split, and you cannot pause the game. You are stuck here. Once you start this, you have to finish this. I don't even think you can portal out. So here I am putting damage on the wrong one. They're both invulnerable, I think. So another degen globe coming at me, so I'm going to put it over here on the side. I ran through it to help it just drop and get out of the way. I'm really surprised I can tank some of that beam. I'm not used to being able to do that. So putting some damage on the Shaper. He's getting really close. That's probably what, like a quarter left. And then there I got hit with the globe. That was an unfortunate placing, but it is what it is. Not all going to be perfect. So far, I mean, this has gone pretty good for me. I don't remember. I did this a few days ago from recording, so I don't remember like how much I died or how close things were. I think I may have died another one more time. I do this thing, and it's happened a few times, where I'll get the boss down really low, like within 10 or 15% of dying, and then I'll die. Like I'll get cocky, like trying to tank some hits that I really shouldn't, and I'll get impatient, and then I'll die. And I'm like, ah, dang it. I've done it a few times on some of the memory bosses from Egan Caceres. I did one off camera recently, actually. One of the like the sub bosses before the pinnacle in the memory chain. That was an unfortunate placing, but I didn't think I had much choice with that one. So like the Elder's almost dead here. Shaper's almost dead. Wow, I only died once on that? That's pretty good. So I got my penultimate favored map slot, and there they go. Boop, into the void. And those exalted orbs are worth quite a bit, so that was a pretty good drop. That one's worth a divine, and that one's worth a divine. So that fight got us about 2 divines. And our final void stone. Hallelujah. I don't know what I have for like another minute here. Just leaving the area and pricing out things. And then we get a passive point here. So that's really good. I'm going to turn my sound back on. We were about there. Alright, cool. So, that's good stuff. That was really good. I'm really surprised I only died once. So I need to do that again with Maven Influence. Or Maven Witnessing, whatever you want to call it. So that's going to be a challenge. But I think if I had that much of an easy time, I only died once, and that was kind of a fluke, maybe. But I should maybe be able to do it. So we need to do that again. So let's do the Alluring Abyss. I don't actually know how often or how much I have fought Uber Atziri. So I don't really know what to expect here. Dang it, I had these stupid things in the way. Okay, and I'm just gonna straight up go into Maven Influence or Maven Witness. I call it influence. Everything's influence, but it's witnessing. And I'll put my scarabs up here, and away we go. Whoa, that was loud. Okay, drink some coffee, chef. I don't know what to expect. Okay. So just like the regular Atziri fight, I guess we have to get through a temple. And I don't know if she's considered a pinnacle boss, so I don't know if she doesn't take XP if you die. I'm gonna count on her not. It doesn't really matter too much. This is all kind of freebie stuff, and then once I commit to doing the level up, that's when I'll dial in and just map for days. This is the exact same setup as before, just I guess a higher level area. Can I just go? My gosh. This is poor design in my opinion. This game is amazing, but this should not take this long. It sounded like I just did schlong.
Pray for me.
Alright, that wasn't bad. You know, something that I mentioned, or not that I mentioned, but dialogue volume. I'm gonna turn this down. Yeah, that way I don't have to hear my mercenary say all sorts of things. Just gotta find the end here. this way. So yeah, there's still some things I would have liked to have accomplished this league before kind of calling it quits. But I'm not terribly heartbroken about it. But when I commit to the league, like, I'm pretty committed. Oh, I'm in a degen. What's happening? So like, I'm not playing any other games right now, just this game. But like, I still haven't found the mercenary that I want in the end, like my final form mercenary. I would have liked to have found so I could get my appropriate auras up on my character. But it is what it is. Maybe I'll find it while I'm mapping. I also kind of had the thought that I wanted to do challenge hunting, because there's a lot of challenges I still haven't done, but some of them are like, you have to beat all the Uber bosses, and I don't think I could do that. I'd have to like buy carries. Ow, that was stupid. Okay, where is her health bar? Okay, I don't even know. Stay out of the... Oh no, these are gonna spawn copies of her. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, so she's invulnerable. Just dropping in some dudes. I think if they get to her, they heal her, maybe? So I'm just gonna... Even if I don't see enemies, I'm just circling around. I'm gonna circle back. Alright, there we go. Are you ready? Whoa! What just got me? What in the world happened? Alright, she does not count as an Uber boss, or a Pinnacle boss, by the way. Oh man, alright, I'm gonna have to go back and place a portal. What got me? I didn't even see anything. That had to have been a pretty big slam or something to completely one-shot me. I know I don't have a ton of health and stuff, but I guess maybe if that was a physical-based slam. Thankfully, we can frost blink. All right, we'll go. Boop. That was a copy of her. I blame the Maven. I don't know. We're close. Oh, okay. Of course, I say that and then just get melted down. That one I felt was more legitimate. I wasn't too mad at that one. I don't appreciate dying, but I feel like, okay, I think I ran into a slam zone. This is not good. I'm gonna wait here. Go. What in the world is getting me? Oh, this is bad. This is really, really, really bad. I did not expect to have this hard of a time. Bro, something is one-shotting me. It's my last portal. I'm not feeling good about this. This is bad. This is really bad. just gonna like throw a couple spells and then move. Throw a couple spells and then move. Go spells. Okay. Goodness, dude. Golden Buckler. It gave a nice sound. Atziri's Reflection. Oh. Entry. What is happening? What is this? Pop, 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 pop. Hold on. That's really distracting. What's up with this shield? 194. That's a almost max roll evasion. It's a max roll intelligence. Mid roll for elemental resistances. Pretty high roll on increased effective curses, and a really high roll on max energy shield. So that's worth about 2 divine. Wow. Not that I'm really going for currency anymore, but why is this here? Don't know. I did a Legion 5-way, and I got some timeless jewels. I don't know how to price them, so I just put them at 5 divine. I'm gonna put this at 2. Okay, so now the only 2 left are Cortex and the Uber Elder. And we're at 26 minutes for this episode. Some of this stuff I was going to do on a live stream. Tomorrow's live stream. In real life tomorrow. But, I don't know. Should I do it? I should do it. Or let's see. I wish there was a way you could tell what like Atlas points I'm missing. There's probably not a way to do that. I guess all these say bonus, bonus, bonus. I think if I'm missing any, they're unique maps. Bonus. I did that one. Yeah, I just looked at that one. I've done that. Yeah, the Coward's Trial. Wahaku Wahoo Wahoo. Acton's Nightmare. Maelstrom of Chaos. Olmec's Sanctum. Pillars of Arun. Twiglight Temple. I don't know. Hold on, have I done the Vaults of Atziri? Atziri, where are you? Here. That one I have not done. Vaults of Atziri. I wonder if that's maybe the last one. I'd maybe get one for the Vaults of Atziri. That'd be 113. And then Cortex is 114. Have I done Hallowed Ground? Well, there's our last 2. I need Hallowed Ground and the Vaults of Atziri. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to trade for those maps, and then those are the first things I'm going to do on my stream, which would end up being the next episode here on YouTube. So we'll do that, and then the next episodes will be me pretty much trying to tie up loose ends, and maybe saying goodbye to the league for this season. Not quite as many episodes this season as in like season 2, but in season 2 we went so much slower. We had like over 80 episodes, but I was only in like T10 maps in episode 60 or something like that. So we were blasted through all of those things. But anyway, that's going to be it for me today. I want to thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the morning voice, and I will see you next time.